Welcome back to another Rebel Rant. So tonight I was actually hoping to take a little downtime from ourselves, but unsurprisingly, society has decided it wasn't going to happen. So imagine my lack of surprise when I came across several videos on YouTube from several channels regarding this gamer girl trailer, and I just all I can say is thanks a lot to Wales Interactive for nipping my nighttime evening plans in the bud. It's very much appreciated. So let's go ahead. I have not seen the trailer. I have seen tiny little bits and pieces, but I have not seen it in full. So we're gonna go ahead and take a look at that trailer, and piece by piece. And before we get, I just can't even. From what I do know about it so far, this is just a terrible idea. I don't know why somebody thought this would be a good idea to put into reality, but somebody did. So all right, let's dive into it. So, as you may or may not have heard, Gamer Girl is about some Twitch-style channel run by a female. And obviously, by the name, she likes to play games and whatnot. And it's supposed to be dealing with, certain types of harassment and whatnot. And it's just, in my personal experience, stuff like this it never runs well. It's never what they try to make it out to be, and there's usually more going on beneath the surface. So on bleedingcool.com, this article regarding Gamer Girl, they do spell it out where the game is about the impact of user comments and actions and whatnot on the streamer's mental health and well-being. And there's that word again, toxic environment. Well, this is the first, I guess you could say the second part where I take issue with it. It's the world is a harsh place. That's just the cold reality of it. That's why you have friends. That's why you have family. That's why that's why we have the Constitution and the Bill of Rights. I got my own tiny little channel here that I started 2.5 months ago, almost 3 months ago, and I personally have spent quite a bit of time on the internet over the last years and decades. And I've had to deal with my share of trolls, even way before I started this channel. Plenty experience dealing with trolls. People that just all they want to do is tear you down, and not just on the internet, but in real life. I've had plenty of people pass through my life that they seem to make it their primary goal just to tear me down, and that's just a fact of life. So quite frankly, if you cannot handle that kind of attention, that kind of antagonistic personality, and you probably shouldn't be on the internet exposing yourself in this kind of way to begin with. And that is on the person that decides to start that channel. So I sorry, but I cannot have a whole lot of sympathy for people in that situation. I mean, there are times, yes, if there's threats on their safety and well-being, that's a different issue. That crosses a legal line that does need to be addressed. But in general, it's just somebody on the internet trying to be, I don't even know what they're trying to be, but they are trying to get at you. They're trying to make you miserable, and that's just something you have to deal with in life. So I got my own channel here, and tiny little channel, not a lot of exposure, not a lot of interactions yet, but there have been a few that have tried to take swipes at me. And I was fully prepared for it. Goes along with the territory. If you're going to put yourself out there like that, you've got to be prepared to deal with it. So that right there does not make me very interested in this game for on top of other reasons. So, and here we go. We've got the official trailer here. So let's go ahead. I have not watched this out, so you're going to see my reaction first time. I've seen like a couple bits and pieces, but nothing, you know, not the full thing in whole. So let's go ahead and take a look at this.
Peggy 18.
Hey everybody! Okay, cool. Water time, break time.
Oh, for the love. Oh god, this is just this is already starting off the way you would expect it to. Yeah, she's already lacking in modesty, let's put it that way. And it's just I'm not sure what kind of people she thinks she's going to attract to her channel, engaging that kind of behavior. So I am not one of those people that believes that, you know, well, if a woman dresses a certain way, you shouldn't act a certain way. Don't get me started on that. That's all another rant right there. If you're looking to get that kind of attention, then do not be surprised when you get it. And all right, let's go ahead and see what's next.
Time. All that junk has been taken out my stream. Oh, come on. No. Moderator, what do I do? Like, do I answer it?
Among other things, I'm just bored already. This is just downright boring. It's as far as these channels go, if there are men and or women that want to watch these channels, that's part of, you know, First Amendment, free speech, whatever. They want to watch them, they can watch them. That's their choice. That's their right. But it does kind of tell you something about the type of people that watch these types of channels. And it's not, to be perfectly honest, it really doesn't paint a pretty picture, to put it mildly. And this is, I'm just going to be straight up honest with you, as I try to be every single video. You really got to be a simp to really be part of something like this. And at least if you, there might be people, especially if you're taking part in a channel like this and you actually fool yourself into thinking that her interactions with you, if she responds to your comments and whatnot, if you honestly believe that there's something real going on there, I hate to break it to you, but she's just doing it for the money and the attention. So to be a part of a channel like that, to the point where she wants you to be the moderator, yeah, I would not take that as a badge of honor there, personally. And all right, let's see if this gets any more interesting at all. Because otherwise, I'm probably just going to pass out from boredom.
We should go for a drink after.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah?
I know. What do you guys think? Like, you got that, guys? No.
Okay. I see where that's going. Okay, so that's supposed to be like a live stream moment or two, and obviously it's trying to make you feel like you're part of her life, physically there. even though it's just a live stream situation. Oh my goodness. This stuff just makes my head hurt. Oh, society, why do you do this to me? Why? And yeah, so it's definitely preying on people, most likely men, and specifically, that are just desperate for some sort of relationship, some sort of attention from a woman. And don't get me wrong, heterosexual, red-blooded male, I enjoy the attention of a woman, to put it, in the simplest terms possible. But I will never be this desperate. I'm sorry. It's just never gonna happen. And if you're in such a low place where you have to turn to something like this, then I really do feel sorry for you. That is the type of person this game is targeting. And it's just ugly, to put it in the most polite terms possible. All right, let's see what's next here.
Abby, you're streaming again?
What's it to you?
Okay, so I'm assuming that was a boyfriend, like real life, supposed to be a real life boyfriend. And so apparently she's I don't know, spending more time streaming than paying attention to him, I guess. Now, if a man's doing that, well, let me put it to you this way. I do believe in traditional roles when it comes to relationships between men and women. I'm just gonna put it out there as it is. And yeah, if I'm with a woman and she is unwilling to fulfill her role within the relationship, then the relationship is not worth it for me. Now, me personally, I will simply break it off and move on with my life. But that's just me. So, especially in this day and age, when you have laws regarding equality and whatnot, I mean, it's just not worth it. It's not worth pursuing it. Because there's absolutely, under the law, I mean, you have no recourse. If that's what matters to her, I'm moving on. So, but yeah, I can already see where this is going. So let's go ahead and see the next little bit here.
Just gonna make sure he's okay.
I'm bored. I'm just bored watching this. This is high school drama type stuff. I mean, it's the types of books that high school to middle-aged women read, that they don't have a man or they're having trouble holding down relationships. This is the type of stuff that they would read, or whatever. It's like, this is boring. I don't understand who would be entertained by this. But all right, and you can see where this is going. She's going to check on him. The music's just all dark and something bad's gonna happen. It's just like, based on that last clip of him, the actual clip of the boyfriend. Nah, I'm not expecting this to go. I'm not expecting this to paint a pretty picture of the boyfriend here. Okay. So something just happened there. Not sure what. Could have been anything. You could probably take a guess at where it's trying to lead you to, as far as what goes next. And it's, I don't know. There's no way to really know for sure. So Well, then let's go ahead and see. There's only a few seconds left, so let's go ahead and see what's left on this trailer here. And it looks like that's about it. So that was interesting. And I don't mean the video itself was interesting. So it's just that one clip where the boyfriend was on camera. He was definitely not happy with her, so I can only imagine what they're trying to say with that last little clip there. It seems like they're trying to paint men as just bad people in real life. And as far as you playing the game, being the moderator, it seems to be trying to paint you in like a positive light, meaning that if you're a simp and you're just worshiping the ground that these cam girls are walking on, you're the good guy. You're the type of man that every man should be. I'm sorry, but that's a big negative. This is just not, no. That is not a man right there. If you put women on a pedestal like that, if you worship them like that, if you place yourself beneath them like that, I'm sorry, but you are not a man. This is just kind of speechless. I played full motion video games before, back in the day, Genesis and whatnot. They had those FMV games, and they could be pretty cheesy, but they could also be fun in their own way. But this is just a whole other level of cringe. Oh my goodness. I just can't even. So, okay, so if we go back to the top of this article here from Bleeding Cool, it does actually say that the main character, Abby Cake 99, is played by Alexandra Burton, who also co-wrote the script. So she actually helped write the script and put it together. So obviously there's a strong female influence on this game. And obviously she's trying to send a message out there, which it's the same message that's been repeated over and over for we're looking at decades at this point. Men are bad, women are good. The only good man is a simp that will sit there on the other side of the screen doing everything for her, as much as he can through the internet, and not really get anything in return. Just the illusion of I don't even know what. I'm not sure there are even words to describe it or explain it. But let's go ahead and take a look at the marysue.com. They have an article here. Title. That title's perfect. Congratulations to the Gamer Girl trailer for being the worst thing on the internet this week. And I'm not going to disagree with them on that point. Not one bit. So, after watching that trailer, it was, among other things, it was just mind-numbingly boring. I honestly wish I could take those few minutes of my life back. But oh my goodness. Okay, so besides the fact that the Alexandra co-wrote the script, and obviously, so there was a very heavy female involvement in the game. This is the team photo of the company that created Gamer Girl. Oh, come on. Are you kidding me? That's pretty much exactly what you'd expect. Just looking at these guys, I mean, it's just Simp City. I'm sorry. This is just... it makes my heart sad. It's just like, oh, come on, guys. How did you think that this was going to be a good thing? How did you think that this was going to be a game worth making? I don't understand it. I really don't. This is just men in this country, and to be perfectly honest, around large parts of the world, have just I don't know what's happened to them. This is just this is just sad to say the least. And people want to talk about, oh, well, there are women that have experienced real things. Well, you know what? There have been men that have experienced real things too. And this type of thing, no woman has been hurt in the making of this game. However, the reality of this game is that it's going to hurt any man that takes the time to play this game. It's feeding on beta simp personalities. That those types of men, they have low self-esteem, low self-confidence. They don't think they're worthy of a woman, and these guys are preying on that, along with Alexandra, who helped create this game. It's just terrible. It really is. And as usual, people are more concerned with how this affects women instead of how it affects men. And there it is, the pound movement, or women want to get pounded too. Apparently, the irony in that is inescapable. And but nobody talks about the men. Nobody talks about how this type of game demonizes men and how it rewards men for sniveling, groveling, subservient behavior. It preys on their insecurities. It preys on their lack of confidence in exchange for money. On top of it, this is something that nobody will talk about. I don't know if it's because platforms will censor it, which is entirely possible, or if they simply don't want to address it. Which, if you watched any of my other videos, then you should know by now that I have absolutely no problem broaching the subject. This is just a symptom of a much bigger problem. It's just, oh my goodness. Oh, I'm sorry, but I just can't. This is too much. And as it turns out, the trailer was actually pulled, which was probably the first smart decision by the company regarding this game. And this article is right about one thing: it never should have been made in the first place, just for very different reasons than what they're trying to espouse. It's no women were in the making of this game. Plain and simple. No women would have been victimized by playing this game. However, this game was specifically made to prey on weak and insecure men, to take their money, and to reward them for kneeling to this agenda. And so it's just, I just wanted a night off, That's all I wanted. Oh, society, why do you got to do this? Why do you have to do? It's just, there's not really a whole lot left to say about this. It's just sad, at best, and it's a symptom of where we're at in society. I know not every man's a simp and whatnot, but there are too many of them out there, and they're being taken advantage of. So it's a good thing this trailer was taken down. I doubt it's going to stop the release of the game, But hopefully this kind of wakes some people up a bit and sets them on a different trajectory. Because this type of stuff has been going on for a while, and it just keeps getting worse and worse. And it really needs to be turned around for the better. So, with that said, I hope you enjoyed this rant. If you're new to the channel, please feel free to take a moment to subscribe, because I'm sure there will be more to come. As tonight has proven. And if you like the content, please take a moment to hit that like button. It really does help out the channel and helps with guiding the content. Make sure to always look beneath the surface. This has been another Rebel Rant.